we have a graph, vertical, horizontal. On the horizontal curve, we have from this side slow to this side fast movements. And the vertical, we have soft and we have hard. And we can start to plot physical movements on this graph. For example, up here, I might have 100-meter sprints. I might have short, hard, fast movements. On here, I have soft and slow movements, things like passive stretching, contact improvisation. I might have some dance work up here. I might have tennis up here. And over time, you can start to plot your physical practices. If you notice that all of your physical practices throughout a week or a month or a year are clustered into one area of the graph, you maybe need to start to look at how to spread yourself more evenly in order to give yourself and your body a chance to adapt, evolve, and stay healthy in a more holistic manner. This is what I feel is physical intelligence in a simple graph. I want my body to have choice. I want it to have times where I can be hard and fast and jump, sprint, fight. But I also want times where I can be slow and soft and articulate, malleable maybe. And not only physically, but also emotionally, mentally. If I'm only hard and fast when I make decisions or have emotions, I maybe don't open myself up to the full spectrum that I could in the human experience. So here's the important bit. When I'm training, I'm super big on intent. I don't just tick off sessions day by day. I really reflect on exactly what I'm trying to do and trying to match my actions with my intentions. I want to describe how I'm reflecting on each session and how that actually helps me evolve as an individual rather than just stagnate and feel like I'm on autopilot session after session. Every single training session, I ask myself a few short questions that I just jot down in my journal. It's super simple, but it keeps me on the straight and narrow path from my A to B. Question number 1 is very simple. How did I feel when I got to the session? Was I tired? Was I energized? Was I motivated? Was I confused? Whatever it may be. Question 2, how did I feel when I left the session? Same premise. Question 3, what was the rate of perceived exertion? How intense was the session? Very simple from 1 to 10. 1, it was nice and easy. 10, it was super intense and it's not sustainable. There, I'm always looking to match my intensity with how I'm feeling and what I'm trying to gain. Now comes the important part, the A to B process. A, very simply, over here, is where I am right now. B is where I want to be. It can be the state of the goal, for example. Right now, it's a one-arm chin-up. I want to regain the one-arm chin-up. A, I currently have to work out where I am, where my weak links are in relation to my end goal, and then gradually work backwards with these small micro islands that allow me to progress step by step and feel like I'm making relevant progress towards my end goal. You see, it's incredibly difficult to do a training phase if I'm super far away from my end goal. It just feels completely meaningless, and I don't really feel like I can actually gain any progress. I need to have some tangible result that I'm aiming for to finish my 6 to 8 weeks of really trying hard. This is where these small islands become incredibly useful. And if I work back logically enough, I can ultimately find something that I can get towards within a month or 2 months. This positive feedback loop is fantastic. It allows me to keep going, keep the fire burning, and step by step by step, I get towards this end goal. So after these 3 initial simple questions, I then ask myself the 4th and most important question. Did my actions reflect my intentions? Did what I did in the session reflect where I want to be? Now, to give a very concrete answer or example, let's take the one-arm chin-up. For me right now, the initiation of the movement is the most difficult part. I can usually pull from around 90 degrees and close the angle on one arm, especially on a good day. I feel very confident there. But the scapular connection to my torso, the arm to torso connection, is difficult. Therefore, in my sessions, rather than just go on autopilot and get really strong in the thing that I'm already quite good at and lose the fact of the focus of where I'm weak, I need to be incredibly clear of myself. Every single moment, every single rep, I want to be focused on the point that I'm trying to evolve and improve most. The lower part. So every single rep, I'm focusing here. I'm really squeezing everything in. I'm embodying the end goal. I'm embodying the end result that I wish. This can be taken into more simple things to more complex areas, and it works across the board. Trust me, I've pushed myself in all these different areas, and this is a method that comes up again and again and again. A, where I am right now. B, where I want to be. Work backwards, step by step, find minute islands, save points that you can focus on, drive towards, and ultimately work on over a long period of time. This is what keeps the fire burning. This is what gives sustainability and longevity to a practice. And ultimately, this is what's fun. It feels good to progress and see these step-by-step processes come to life. I would also love to add that when I'm reflecting in my journal, it's incredibly important to notice downward slides, when I'm feeling tired more often than not, when I'm feeling stiff or sore more often than not. And this is a clear sign that I need to deload, or what my online students like to call it, a reload. It's almost like pulling an elastic band back. I'm pulling myself back, I'm holding myself back from giving my full output in order to then next week, poof, let go and fly. This reload process allows me to simply recover resources, allow my body to find this new stasis, and ultimately find super compensation, the process in which the body adapts further past its current baseline. This is my practice. It is not a simple reps and set style practice that has a very clear and simple process. I'm evolving through life. I'm trying to slowly figure things out through time and ultimately chase this end ideal of physical intelligence, of opening up my body, my physicality to all that life may bring and whatever my persona wishes to dive into. I would love to hear your comments, your questions in the comments down below. I'm always open to conversations and I would love to hear from more of you. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to subscribe, like, and also maybe share it with a friend. We have the podcast series coming up very soon. I'm very excited to release that. It's all about how to curate and build a physical practice that is diverse and exciting. I think it will be an amazing series and I'm really looking forward to sharing that with you. We have 5 amazing guests. I won't name them yet, but you will see them very soon. Without further ado, that's the end of the video. So thank you very much for being here. Keep moving, keep figuring things out. See you next time.